So hello my wrestling fans and welcome back to the channel. Kirk Taylor is here. So we've just had another episode of Friday Night Smackdown. So it's time to review it. Something bad gets a like, something bad gets a dislike. So let's go and review the show. So the first thing that we saw, it was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, yes, so the champ was here. Yeah, and he was like, what do we want to talk about? So yes, surely he said about, we just saw what happened at the Saturday Night's main event, that yes, introduced this belt actually was Drew McIntyre, and he got kicked by this belt, and so he lost. And as far as Cody concerns, he's done. He's finished with Drew McIntyre, so he's ready to move on. And you know what just happened? Who actually, interrupted Cody Rhodes? My gosh, so the rumors actually were true. It was none other than Aleister Black. Damn, so somebody new just step up, so he and Zelina, I think right now, she calls like this, not Vega, just Zelina, so they both came. And Aleister Black told us that he wants a piece of this gold, he wants to be a champion. My God, wow. And so I just scrolling my social feed, and I saw that Aleister Black actually got some new t-shirt, So I think that WWE is trying to push him. Well, that's interesting, that's really interesting. So Zelina Vega slaps Cody Rhodes. So Cody was like, all right, I'm ready. So then Nicholas, Nicholas just came, all right, main event. So it will be our main event. So I would say good stuff, actually, something new, something different. And with this, WWE Smackdown ratings right now, which is pretty bad. We read the news about last week. So we need to create something new stars, So, alright, so then it was, open challenge, and what started this, so Ilya Dragunov once again was here to defend his gold, and then it was the music hits, and it was actually, Tommaso Ciampa who wants some piece of this, but, Ilya Dragunov says him no, because he's a jackass, and, so it was Johnny Wrestling, versus Ilya Dragunov. And I must say that, good stuff. So I like this, how many different, suplexes, Ilya Dragunov can do. Some German suplexes, some other crazy suplexes. So, of course, it was some interferences, distractions, so everybody was trying to help Johnny Wrestling. But, come on, so it was understandable that, so he will lose. And, after this crazy superplex, Ilya Dragunov hit his finisher, and 1, 2, 3, so Ilya retained. So good stuff, I must say, good match, I would give it a like. So then it was some backstage segments that I want to talk about. So Sami Zayn was here, so he's ready, to fight, so he wants some pieces of MFTs. So we kind of continue this feud, but well, MFTs, honestly, I don't like them, so just face paint guys, and well, something just not clicking, really. So I would rather, continue this bloodline, name, but right now with this MFTs, kinda don't like this, honestly. So then, it was announced actually that next week we're gonna have with this first round matches for John Cena's farewell, tournament, and it will be The Miz versus Jey Uso, and we've got this interview then by The Miz, who said that he's one of the greatest rivalries of John Cena, so he kind of don't understand why he don't have this chance to just have this match, because he beat him at WrestleMania, everybody remembers that, all right. So he's ready, because he's awesome. And then it will be LA Knight, against some mystery opponent. Whoa, that's interesting stuff here. And really, I'm waiting, for surprises, who actually it will be. Very interesting. But I don't think that, it will be Edge, Adam Copeland, something like this. I would say that, maybe somebody from NXT, from TNA, maybe, like, I don't know, Dolph Ziggler. Why not? Come on. Why not? Something, I would say that somebody like this. And then again, another, it was very funny segment with R-Truth. Backstage, So, he was rolling this, balls to see whose name it is. So R-Truth was like, you know what, I wanted to participate in this tournament, so I'm gonna give you my balls to your hands. So R-Truth is the best, absolutely. Tons of likes, so yeah, he made me laugh loud, so yeah, he's the greatest. And actually, he was told by the Incredibles that, R-Truth, actually, you are already here in this tournament, so you don't need to give me your balls, So everything is alright, so he's in tournament. Alright. So, what we have then? Oh, that's interesting. Jade Cargill, yeah? So she came to the ring and it was very short promo, I think that less than a minute. So yeah, she's a bitch, yeah, she's here, she's a champion, and everybody should be terrified of her. And then as she walks away, the music hits. It was time for Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax, and yeah, Charlotte was coming with Alexa. And yeah, Jade was staring, at Charlotte, and they have this eye contact, like, on Raw, when Becky Lynch and Asuka, was like this. But what's interesting part here, Jade just, didn't went, out. So she was, staring, the Charlotte. She continues to stand there. So at some moment, Charlotte was like, all right, I'm going to go and beat her. But then Alexa was like, oh, whoa, 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 come on, just, be in this match. Everything is all right. So, then we also, transition to this backstage segment with the BFAB, Michin, Chelsea Green. Yes, so Chelsea was preparing to become once again a Women's US Champion. And yeah, Jade was like, step away there, the champ is coming. So then, she got this argument with BFAB and Michin. So I guess that maybe next week it will be BFAB or Michin versus Jade Cargill. Yeah, something like this. So as far as, the match goes, Charlotte versus Nia Jax. So good stuff, I would say, Charlotte is good, Nia, well, also okay. And after especially last week, so I was like, well, but what is this all about? Actually, so Charlotte gonna win this for sure. I mean, for sure. But no, actually, at some moment, Lash Legend from NXT came out and started to beat up Alexa Bliss, choking her, and of course, Charlotte was distracted. And then boom, she got hit and then Annihilator, and 1, 2, 3, Nia Jax beats Charlotte Flair. My God. So, and then we got this, backstage, interview with Nia. So she was like, Charlotte and Alexa not are friends, but I got my friend, and this is Lash Legend, she's great. So I say that, it's a debut for Lash, at SmackDown, main roster, and right now she's with the Nia Jax. So I guess that this tag team women's division actually gets very interesting. So this is good because these tag belts sometimes they just disappear. So it's good that WWE tries to do something extra more about this. And then I want to say about the next backstage segment was about this situation that Alexa Bliss it was in the doctor's room, so Charlotte was there like oh everything is okay, and then the doctors came, and the doctor was the Asuka, so the Kabuki doctors, and Asuka just spit the mist at them. So yes, again another people who wants piece of this tag team gold. So nice stuff, I would say. So I would say everything that I was talking right now gets really good stuff, my friends. Good stuff. So what's next? Oh my gosh. So it was Chelsea Green versus Julia, and Chelsea Green won. Chelsea Green once again the Women's US Champion, so she's Chelsea Green 2 belts now, because she has this also AAA mixed tag team championship, I think it's called like this, yes. So good stuff, really, but I feel very bad and sorry for Julia. Because, I was there, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It was a SmackDown before Night of Champions this year, where actually Julia won this belt. And, since that, it was at the end of June, and right now it's November, so 4.5 months just passed, and nothing happened. Really, absolutely nothing happened. So she was a champion for 4 months and absolutely nothing. So that's really bad, because people say that Julia is like Stephanie Vaquer, so it's the same level of in ring skills, so, and you see what's happening with Stephanie McCare, and you just see what's happening with Julia. So really feel sorry for her. So then it was time to Ray Phoenix versus Tala Tonga. Well, because I sometimes really I just don't know Tala Tonga. Yes, that was correct. So before the match, so Sokola was backstage like, come on, guys, we got this tag team gold, we got this US gold, so we need to be the champions, yeah. And they just walk away, and then the Wyatts appeared like, oh yeah, we're looking at you. So I guess that at some moment it will be like some 5-on-5 match. All right. So then this Talatanga versus Ray Phoenix. Well, before the match, Nakamura and the Motor City Machine Guns attacked the other guys of the MFT. So, but Solo was on the ringside. So, the big man versus, the technician was, but, well, honestly, I would say okay, but just okay. Yeah, really, I don't want to be a negative guy to give it a dislike, but I honestly don't like, because, Talango is nice, but even with the Ray Phoenix, I say that, it was quite decent, so after this, super kick, like, hello, amigo, so tries to beat, but of course the power bombs, the choke slam, and 1 2 3. So the MFT guy beats Ray Phoenix, but well, it was not okay. But really, once again, as I told you, I'm overall not a huge fan of MFTs and of these guys, so not my taste, really, not my cup of tea. So what? So, and this is it. And it was main event time. So it was Aleister Black versus Cody Rhodes, and wow, was interesting to see. I would say that. So something really new. Aleister Black's ring style. It's quite unique. I would say it's different from all other people. But do I think that it clicked? Well, 50-50. At some moments, it was quite interesting, but I don't think that, the level of Aleister Black is like the same as, Cody Rhodes. So you are watching this and you kind of understand that A, Cody Rhodes will beat him, B, it will end like with some disqualification or something like this. And I was thinking about the second option, and this is actually what happened. So at some moment, it was double super kicks, just kicks in the face. While they were lying, so out of nowhere, the people started like, chanting, seeing something, oh, and then in white, boom! Claymore to the referee, my God. So it was angry Drew McIntyre, who was like, you screwed me out of the title, that is your fault. Oh man. So then Aleister and Drew continued to beat up Cody Rhodes, and the music hit them in came here. So it was 2-on-2, fight. Well, then of course Cody Cutter. So Cody got the upper hand, and then it was Nick Aldis who appeared and said enough is enough. So what, Drew McIntyre, you're suspended. So man, that's interesting because the tensions are high and something. But in WWE, in wrestling, the suspensions, like it would. I would say that we can see Drew the next SmackDown, really, because that's sometimes done for. Or maybe he will pop up on Monday Night Raw. He will re-entering this program with CM Punk because he's a champion now. Who knows? But well, I would say that the match with Aleister quite okay. I would say because it's something new, at least. And the ending also gets a like, so like some cliffhanger, like, oh my gosh, what's next for Drew McIntyre? So overall, I would say that good show, really new champion, yes, so a lot of, women's situations, for singles or tag team actions, so nice US championship, open challenge, and something new, something different for Cody Rhodes. So I would say that, I guess we're kind of going up, in a good direction, because Survivor Series is ahead of us, then it's Royal Rumble, then it's WrestleMania. So yeah, we need to start, preparing ourselves, and the quality of the products must go up, especially with the prices of the shows going up. Yeah. So my friend, this is my review for the show, of course. So I would say, yeah, good show. Give it a like in general. So what do you think about the SmackDown? Good? Bad? Or what do you think? Tell me everything in the comments, my friends, down below. If you enjoy, of course, my videos, please hit all these buttons, like, share and subscribe. I will be very, very happy. And see you, my friends. Wrestling never stops, as well as I am. So see you, my friends, in future videos. Bye bye.